two senators from the PDP, that is Senator Ned Nwonko.
Which faction of PDP?
And also Senator Francis Ezenwa of the Labour Party also decamped to APC, thereby necessitating their movement from the other side to this side, thereby creating vast spaces in the opposition side. And in the exercise of the powers conferred on the Senate President, President of the Senate decided to rearrange this seat. And I was surprised to report that Senator Natasha, having given another seat, refused to vacate her former seat. Now that Senator Natasha insisted on staying on her former seat, in spite of the rearrangement of the seat, I am craving for indulgence to resume the seat that has been lawfully allocated to her pursuant to the provisions of our rules, and in the exercise of the powers conferred on the Senate President to resume her new seat. If not, the Senate President may decide to exercise the powers conferred on him not to allow her to contribute to any debate from that seat, thereby depriving her constituency of a voice. Thank you.
Well, distinguished
Order, please.
Distinguished Chief Whip of the Senate, your point of order is sustained.
Order, please.
Distinguished Senator Natasha, please, you are not recognized to speak from there. That is the order of the Senate.
Sir, order 10 on privileges. Any senator may rise at any time to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and he shall be prepared to move without notice. A motion declaring that the content of breach of privilege has been...
Show me the session that allows suspension immediately.
Seat. Then when you get your seat, I'll recognize you.
I sat next to Senator Kwankwaso until I was led by the sergeant at arms that this is my seat.
I asked the clerk whether he allocated that seat to you. He said he didn't.
He told me he would prefer to sit here. So I said there is no microphone there, but he said he would still prefer to sit there.
If there's been a senator that have allowed to speak without a microphone, state. It has never happened in this chamber. All we said is there's no microphone where you are. Go to a place where there's and you can speak. Now you have the floor, speak and let us make progress.
I want to apologize to my colleagues if I raised my voice earlier, and to say that until the Senate is well reconstituted and the sitting arrangements well arranged, I want to hold.
Cannot. No, order 43. Order 43, you cannot.
All right, so by now, I'm pretty sure that you people have seen the video where Godswill Akpabio, the Senate President, ordered that Senator Natasha Akpoti should be removed from the plenary because of misconduct. Well, dear Senate President Godswill Akpabio, this is the video of you doing that exact same thing. In my own interpretation, I will even say yours is even worse. Now, this is the video.
You can go to your seat. Then when you get your seat, I'll recognize you.
I sat next to Senator Kwankwaso until I was led by the sergeant at arms that this is my seat.
I asked the clerk whether he allocated that seat to you. He said he didn't.
He told me he would prefer to sit here. So I said there is no microphone there, but he said he will still prefer to sit there.
If there's been a senator that have allowed to speak without a microphone, state. That's never happened in this chamber. All we said is there's no microphone where you are. Go to a place where there's one and you can speak. Now you have the floor, speak and let us make progress.
I want to apologize to my colleagues if I raised my voice earlier, and to say that until the Senate is well reconstituted and the sitting arrangements well arranged, I want to hold my...
Well, in my own interpretation, what Godswill Akpabio did here is kind of worse than what Natasha Akpoti did on that very day. But again, shout out to Bukola Saraki, the then Senate President, for the way he handled this whole situation. A special shout out to him. And again, most people call a spade a spade. Natasha Akpoti actually did a serious misconduct. Even when they told her to leave, you understand, just like, oh, I'm not scared of you and all that. I mean, she's not supposed to do that, but Godswill Akpabio was also supposed to look for the best way to manage the whole thing, because misconduct is not misconduct. If I say Bukola Saraki, no order say this man go leave, no me say this other person no go order him. And I feel like the last thing that happened between Bukola Saraki and Senator Akpoti, I feel as if two of them, they never really forgive themselves. That's just what I think. I feel like they've not forgiven themselves. And again, Godswill Akpabio should understand that Natasha is a woman. Natasha is a woman, not just a woman. Natasha is a very stubborn woman. Judging by everything I've seen, judging by the whole thing, she stood up against Yaya Bello when Yaya Bello was at his prime. When Yaya Bello still shake everybody, Natasha Akpoti stand. As a matter of fact, rumor they say, man, when she go Kogi State that time, say they even give her own army where go protect her against the government army. So the woman is strong, she's stubborn. So you get the way they follow those kind of people, right? She know they won't agree. Like people like her, they know they like when you use high voice for her. So you go, Senate President, I know it's not supposed to be, but she's a woman. You understand? But Natasha Akpoti too, please, you have to respect our Senate President. You understand? A lot of people don't like him, but power don't enter hand, power don't enter hand be that. So respect comes with that position that he is. Senate President, like now, if anything happens to the President, anything happens to Vice President, which other person again? I think Senate President is the fourth, or even the third, I can't even remember. I think it's like the fourth person. So a position strong for the whole of Nigeria. His position is very strong, and if you don't respect him, other people from outside country would not respect him. If somebody in the house, a member of the house, would not respect Senate President Godswill Akpabio, then people where they look us from outside country too, they're not going to respect Senate President Godswill Akpabio. But again, respect is reciprocal. So the way we're sending president to talk to Natasha, it's supposed to balance out. But again, ultimately, for the benefit of Nigeria, that's what I'm talking. For the benefit of Nigeria, you people need to get along. Because if the room is not conducive for everybody, if people don't agree, then we as a country, we cannot move forward. Because now that place, when I tell the judge waiting, they make the country go forward. Even though the country know they really go forward. Because I know you really see what they do for there, low-key. I don't know what you guys are doing there, to be very honest. I don't know. Do you understand? But still, we're gonna get along so that at least one tangible thing will come out from that floor or from the house. Even though, like I said, in my own opinion, I don't see what you guys are doing there. But anyway, Senate President, much love and respect. Natasha, way much love and respect. God bless you guys. But I beg, Mona plan for Nigeria. Else, you're gonna learn, and you will learn the hard way. Mona drop on a personal beef. At the end of the day, peace and love. Respect yourself and don't play.
It is happening. DSS have stormed the Lagos State House of Assembly this morning. 10 a.m. Now DSS read there. Lock down the office of the speaker. Lock down the office of the deputy speaker. Lock down the office of the clerk. Block everywhere. Nothing is happening today. Obasa is ready for battle. So let me explain what is happening to you. When they come by 10 o'clock, when they lock everywhere, 11:15, that Madam Speaker show with our entourage. And the place was on fire. Watch this. Hey. Power tussle. They want to scatter our state. You see, as your Lagos State House of Assembly, serious chaos. Okay, so according to Vanguard newspaper, on Wednesday, we just passed through, Obasa filed a motion to the State High Court. He said the speaker where they put cannot stay there, that it is illegal. One. He said his removal is also illegal too. How is it illegal? He said as at the time when they say removal, number one, he not to the country. Number two, he has declared the house to go on recess. You know what is recess? They go on the day and everybody go rest. When the Speaker of the House declared the House to go on recess, now that same Speaker and I will come back and say we don't resume. Anything will happen during the period when the House go on recess is unconstitutional. So Obasa is saying that sitting when they sit, when they say remove arm, is unconstitutional. That's one. Two, he said he not give anybody the power to preside in case you know day. You know, like when Makeredodo of Ondo State was sick and went abroad, he did not hand over to the deputy. When Yaradua was sick and they took him abroad, he did not hand over to Goodluck. So Goodluck cannot take charge as a president because he has not handed over to you as the interim president or president in charge, pending why the president not there. So Obasa did not hand over to anybody to take charge. After on a holiday, there they go. So now when the logo is says, the House quickly reconvene for a back, break down the office of the clerk, carry the maze, remove Obasa. Obasa is ready for Wahala. Now, the case what Obasa filed for court, you know the way Nigeria be, before they will likely finish that case, 2 tenures feed up pass. So this is what Obasa did. He asked for what the law called an expedition of the case, make it faster. Obasa said in 1 week, let the case begin. That's what he asked the court. House of Assembly said they don't agree. Even if I got newspaper, you can go and read this. If I put newspapers, House of Assembly said they don't agree. So that one big run now. Because House of Assembly need time. So that when Obasa they fight them, they do their work, they go. Obasa doesn't have the plan. He don't tell the court that any decision those people take while I'm not in power is not avoid. So for decisions not to be cancelled anyhow, and for the states not to be on standstill, please, may the court expedite this case and make it faster. So now we are waiting for the court to tell us if they're going to expedite the case or not. But meanwhile, DSS don't close down the place. I don't know the kind of power Obasa gets. Inside the state, if they use DSS, they close that House of Assembly. People get power for this country. Do you know that the governor is not in support of him? He and governor, they get wahala since. For him to be able to get DSS, or probably not be him, maybe I don't know how DSS reach there, but for DSS to reach there, fighting is fight. It means the DSS is directly opposing it. Of course, the government will not support that. Are you telling me that Obasa has more power in this state than our governor? Someone will say, you see what they talk. If not me, the governor of Lagos State, you close down House of Assembly. And I'm going to argue, I'm going to bring so the vote. But well, let's see how this matter will go. As I know, so I don't even get one the support. Any other one do I make them do it. We will provide the support to this matter if we don't do. Baba no be told. Baba don't dey Abuja there. He's not even travel. Baba, you don't go boom out of the matter. Your children are fighting in Lagos. Our India, Lagos. The GAC, there's something called GAC, Government Advisory Council. They are the ones that settle issues like this. Give advice to what will happen in the party. They are divided. That's how they talk to you now. Some they support Akpabio, some they support the House of Assembly people. The full House of Assembly is divided. Now 32 people that vote against Obasa, 8 stand behind her. Now out of that 32 will vote against Obasa, so I should say by now all of them, all cheats go down the country. Lagos State, we go see how it go happen.